Hi guys, in this video I'll be showing you how to set up conversion tracking for phone link clicks on your website, just like these ones, and I'll be showing you how to set it up in Google Tag Manager as well as Google Analytics. So every good website should have phone link clicks scattered throughout the website to try and help entice customers to reach out for a quote. So we just have to make sure that for all of these buttons, we are accurately tracking how many times these are being clicked on per month. Without this set up properly, it's almost impossible to know how well your SEO or digital marketing efforts are performing, as you've got essentially no way of knowing how many times these buttons are being clicked and how many leads are going through to your website or your client's website. In my last video, I showed you how to set up conversion tracking for Elementor forms. So if your website has Elementor forms and you have not set that up yet, I recommend clicking the link just above the video right now and it'll show you how to set that up. Okay, for this process, I'm going to assume that you already have your Google Tag configuration set up in Google Tag Manager. If not, I'll also put a link above the video right now so you can set that up before setting up your conversion tracking. Okay, for this example, I'll be using TJ Power Electrical, which is a client of ours website that we recently just built. And if you look on the site where you have the call buttons like here and here, if you click on them, it's going to open Skype if you're on desktop or whatever calling program you're using. And if you do it on mobile, it will open up the call application. Now, the first thing we need to do is click on the call button, right click on it, inspect, and then we can see what the link looks like on the back end. And you can see here with the Ahref tag is TEL semicolon and the phone number. So this is what we'll be using for a trigger in Google Tag Manager. So on Google Tag Manager, we're going to click on triggers and we want to create a new trigger. So now click on trigger configuration and now just links because it is a link on the site. And we want to make it for some link clicks because not all of them are phone links. We want to select a variable, click URL, starts with, and then over here, TEL semicolon, because that is what the link starts with. Right, so then we want to just name this link click phone number, and we'll save that. Now we need to create a tag so that it sends an event to Google Analytics every time this trigger is triggered on the site. So we'll go up to tags now, new, tag configuration, Google Analytics, and it is a Google Analytics event. Now we need the measurement ID. So to find that, you're going to go back to your Google Analytics, click on the cog or admin button here, scroll down over here, data streams, click on the data stream, and here is your measurement ID. So we'll copy that, we'll place that in here. Now we need to name the event. And the way this works is all spaces need to be done with underscores and it's lowercase only. So we're going to call this phone underscore link underscore click. Now for the parameters, you can set this up if you want to feed data into Google Analytics about what URL the click came from and also what the text was. So if you want to get a little bit tricky with all your analytics and dig a little bit deeper into what's going on and figuring out what pages are converting and what buttons are converting more often, this is what you would set up. But for now, I'm just going to keep it really simple and we're just going to skip this process as we just want the raw number of phone link clicks for the month for our reporting. Oh, then we go down to triggering and we're just going to have to click on the trigger that we just created. Okay, now as always, we want to open up preview mode and just make sure the tag is firing correctly. It'll ask for your URL and then it should bring up your website like that. And just checking on Tag Assistant, it has fired the Google tag, which should happen every time your website is loaded, but we now need to check if the phone link click is firing. So we'll go back to the website and we'll just click on the phone button and then cancel that. And cool, as you can see here, it's fired at one time. And I'll just quickly check the other phone buttons on the site, make sure they're working as well. Cancel, fired 2 times. And now if you go to contact, click on this one here, cancel, fired 3 times. So that's all working perfectly and we can submit that. Actually, before we submit that, I almost forgot, we want to just lastly go over to Google Analytics and check that the data is being sent over here. So you click on admin, scroll down to debug view, and if this is working correctly, we should start seeing, yep, phone link click 2, 3. So the data is being passed through to Google Analytics properly, and it can now appear in our reports. So we'll just go back to Tag Manager and we'll submit this. We'll just call it phone link click, something like that, not too important, and publish. There you have it. We now have the Google tag set up, we have the contact form submission set up, and now the phone link click set up. So stay tuned for the next episode. I will show you how to set this up for email link clicks. So that is these ones here. They're very similar, just have a slightly different trigger. And yeah, then you should have all of your conversion tracking set up on the site. By the way, I've just set up a brand new school community, and on here I'll be sharing all of my SOPs and techniques and strategies that I use to rank service businesses in Australia and help them grow and achieve more leads. So feel free to join this community. I'll be answering any questions in here, as well as giving away all of my free resources that you can use for your own business or clients, and answer any questions that you may have. Cheers.